Good evening, everyone. And thank you for being here at this memorable event. My name is Granados, and I am from Honduras. For me, it's an honor to present my speech for all of you tonight. I will share the story of the most important events in my life, such as my life back in my country, why I decided to come to the USA, and my future plans. In order to succeed, we must first believe that we can. In Honduras, I grew up in a small town called Estancias La Paz. I had finished primary school when I was 13 years old. I wanted to continue studying, but my mother did not have the financial resources to fund my education. Because of that, I decided to start working as a babysitter. My mother helped me find a job, and I began to work immediately after that to support myself. I didn't have any experience with English in my country because of the lack of opportunities. Coming to this country was one of my dreams since I was young. 4 years later, I was still working as a housekeeper, getting up every day at 4 a.m. and ending my workday at 8 p.m. I was tired of not making enough money, and all my former classmates were now studying in college. So I said to myself, it's time to make this dream come true. My older sister was already here, and she lent me money to join her. I came to this country in order to find a better job and support my family as all of you have. This is the best decision I have made. I wish I had learned English in my country, but it's better late than never. Being in this country has not only been exciting, but also frustrating for me, for many different reasons. It was hard to adjust to a new country. And second, not speaking the language was the most difficult part. I couldn't understand what the signs on the street, or what those at the stores, or even at the train station say. My worst experience was one night when I was going to work and I got off the bus at the Brown Street. I continued walking, and then I got lost. I didn't know where I was. I had felt very scared because I couldn't speak English to ask for directions to get to my job, or even to call my boss and explain to her where I was. I used to communicate with others and with my boss using another person to translate. Although I have lived here without knowing the language, I decided to take English classes at night because of my job. Learning English has definitely changed my life. In fact, after attending Lawrence High School for a few months in 2005, I had learned some basic English. Consequently, I decided to quit my first job where I was unhappy. But for that moment, I regretted that decision because many doors closed for me. However, I still believe in myself and that I deserved a better job. Therefore, after searching for 6 months, I found one. My best experience with English was when I improved my oral test score at school. If I hadn't taken classes at Westbury Language Center, I wouldn't have improved English. It has helped me to explore the world with more confidence. Now, I can communicate with others, understand American culture, and truly feel part of this country. My plans are to obtain my GED, increase my knowledge of English and American history. My expectations as results of learning English are to become an interpreter and motivate others to learn English. English is a useful language to learn, and everyone should learn it. I can't imagine my life without English. Since I had studied at WLC, I have gained better opportunities in this country. To conclude, I want to thank you, Teacher Miguel. Thank you for your patience and for helping me to do my best. To my teacher, Clary, I was glad you were my teacher. You motivate me to try harder and accomplish even more than I thought I could. Thank you to all my classmates who inspire me. Thank you, God, for giving me the strength to keep going when all I wanted was to give up. I believe in myself and my dreams are coming true. Thank you again to all of you for being here tonight.